Hey, I wanted to make a video to maybe help my fellow traders out that are looking at the Go Deep to Level Up course with Créde. I'll tell you about myself. My name's Chip. I've been trading for a little over 2 years. Uh, my first year was spent really trying to educate myself, getting risk management in place, protecting my capital. Luckily, I didn't suffer any major losses in my first year, which is good for my trading psychology. I hadn't really encountered anything negative. This year, I started to find some consistency, found my technical edge, still stayed true to my trading rules, to my risk management for a good chunk of time. And that's when I ran into my first real psychological hurdle, I guess you could say. All of a sudden, I had this just huge amount of overconfidence in my trading. Deviated from my trading rules and started seeing some significant losses here and there, and tried to reset, tried to get back to the basics, just following my fundamental rules, and found it really, really difficult, if not impossible, to just, through sheer will, get my rules back in place. And I really couldn't get out of my own way with it. So I belonged to a community called Bearable Traders, and I had been watching Créde's content. They do a psychology segment every week, and a lot of what she went through spoke to me on many different levels. And so I reached out to her to do a consultation. And if you're on the fence, I really, really recommend doing that kind of as your starting point if you haven't already. See if she could get you in for a consultation. But when we had that consultation, a lot of what she said just clicked, and it was really comforting to know that I wasn't alone. She's seen a lot of this stuff from past traders, which really, really gave me some comfort. So that started me into my journey to try to reset and get back to my rules. But she, through the consultation, through the course, you learn that a lot of what's at work is at a subconscious level. The subconscious is there to protect us. And it's really paradoxical, the human experience as it pertains to trading, as trading is almost always out there to get at us, it seems like. So, the subconscious mind is there to try to counteract that. And so through it's a lot of work. It's a lot of introspection. It's not what we're used to. It's not the hours in front of the screen or the research. It's really asking yourself tough questions, answering them honestly, and trying to figure out what's at play there. But through it came really a heightened level of self-awareness for me. That's truly the most that I took out. I mean, that's really what I garnered out of it, was a heightened level of self-awareness. As Créde would say, it's Jedi level. It would not there yet, but it's helped me already in my trading, and I'm really looking forward to 2023 and being able to grow it and glean that edge, my mental edge, just as much as I am my trading edge, and being able to incorporate that into my career and my trading as a whole. But I'm seeing it play out daily now, where I can, because of that awareness, that self-awareness, I can see or feel, a thing starting to happen that just shouldn't be there, and then the why. And that acts as kind of a circuit breaker to just pause long enough at a conscious level to be able to deviate away from entering into something that's potentially a bad rule break or something like that. So that was huge for me. And that's really what I can speak to for the course. And again, I wanted another part of my decision making was I really wanted to incorporate psychology into my trading arsenal and have it be able to grow as much as, or refine as much as I do my strategies, and bring it with me as I increase risk, because I know I'm planning to increase risk. I want to grow my accounts, and with that's going to come more pressure. And I really wanted the psychology piece in place to come with me. So I figured it at 2.5 years or 2 years into my career, rather than 5 or 10 years in, would be a good spot to start that. So anyway, hopefully that helps. And again, if you're on the fence, and if you haven't already, definitely reach out to Créde to see if she can do a consultation with you, and hopefully that speaks to you like it did for me. and best of luck on your journey.